Bradley Beal's name has been floating in trade and buyout rumors for years, but now, with the Phoenix Suns under intense financial pressure and rumors heating up about potential shakeups, the idea of Beal landing in Los Angeles is no longer just a fantasy scenario. Beal is still an elite scorer when healthy, a career average of 22.1 points per game, with seasons where he's averaged over 30, and he brings exactly the kind of offensive punch the Lakers could use alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis. The problem? His contract. Beal is owed over $160 million through 2027, with a massive $57 million player option looming in the final year. That's not just big, that's franchise-altering big, especially for a team already walking the luxury tax tightrope. So, should the Lakers even entertain the idea of signing or trading for Bradley Beal? From a pure basketball standpoint, there's a strong case. Beal's ability to create his own shot, operate in the mid-range, and knock down threes would help spread the floor for LeBron and AD. He's also a capable ball handler who can run secondary playmaking duties, allowing the Lakers to diversify their offensive attack and ease the pressure off aging stars. With the departure of D'Angelo Russell looming, Beal could slide into that scoring guard role and provide far more consistent offense in high-stakes games. But there's a flip side. Beal has dealt with injuries over the past few seasons and hasn't played more than 60 games in any of the last 4 years. The Lakers, already a team that has dealt with LeBron's and AD's availability issues, can't afford another key piece being sidelined for extended stretches. And when you're paying a guy north of $50 million per year, availability is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. Add in the fact that Beal has a no-trade clause, something extremely rare in the modern NBA, and it means he has complete control over where he goes and when. Now let's shift to the financial side of the story, because this is where it gets tricky. The Lakers have been trying to maintain some degree of cap flexibility for 2025 and beyond, keeping an eye on potential free agents and being cautious with long-term deals. But here's the surprising part. The contract given to Jaxson Hayes, yes, the backup center, may have already thrown a wrench into those plans. Hayes opted into a player option worth over $2 million, which may seem like a drop in the bucket, but in the context of cap restrictions, every dollar counts. Under the new collective bargaining agreement, teams above the second tax apron face severe penalties, including the inability to aggregate salaries in trades, restrictions on sign and trade deals, and limitations on using mid-level exceptions. So how did a backup big like Hayes ruin the Lakers' cap space? It's not just about him, it's about the domino effect. With Hayes' money locked in, the Lakers now have to account for his salary when evaluating trades, roster spots, and financial maneuverability. If the Lakers want to bring in Beal, they'd likely need to move multiple contracts and possibly attach picks, and every dollar already committed narrows that margin. Hayes' player option also signals something else: the front office's willingness to retain fringe contributors, even at the cost of larger flexibility. It may not be a disaster by itself, but it reflects a broader pattern of decisions that could ultimately capsize the Lakers' ability to swing for the fences in deals like this one. And then there's the question of fit. Would Beal actually mesh well with the current Lakers roster? Offensively, yes, he's one of the best scorers in the league when he's on, and his shooting would be welcomed on a team that often goes cold from deep. But defensively? That's a red flag. Beal is not known for his defense, and pairing him with other defensively limited guards could put even more pressure on AD to clean up every mistake. The Lakers have already struggled to find defensive consistency, and Beal's addition could be a step backward unless surrounded by elite perimeter defenders. That brings us to a crossroads. If the Lakers are serious about building a contender around LeBron and AD in what could be the final stretch of LeBron's career, they'll need to weigh risk versus reward carefully. Is going all in on Beal worth the luxury tax nightmare, the roster imbalances, and the possible sacrifice of future assets? Or is it smarter to stay patient, target value free agents or trade candidates, and keep flexibility alive for next summer when bigger moves might open up with a stronger market and more clarity on LeBron's future? At the same time, Beal might not come at a premium price. If the Suns are desperate to shed salary, the Lakers could potentially get him for a package centered around expiring contracts and minimum salary role players, and that's where things get interesting. Would a trade involving Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and draft compensation be enough? Would Beal waive his no-trade clause to come to LA and chase a ring with LeBron? That's all speculation for now, but it's the kind of speculation that keeps front offices up at night and fans on edge waiting for breaking news. As for Jaxson Hayes, the reality is this: while he didn't single-handedly ruin anything, his decision to opt in does reflect how even minor contracts can impact bigger plans. In a league where superstar trades hinge on matching salaries to the penny, every dollar on the books matters. Hayes is a decent young big, brings energy and athleticism, and can be serviceable in the right matchups, but if his presence ends up limiting the Lakers' ability to pursue elite talent, fans are going to look back on this move with frustration. So now it's your turn. Should the Lakers pursue Bradley Beal and go all in on another scoring weapon, even if it means sacrificing cap flexibility and taking on a massive contract? Or should they pass, stay strategic, and focus on smart, sustainable moves that keep the roster balanced and competitive? And do you think the Jaxson Hayes deal was a small oversight or a costly mistake? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your take. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more Lakers updates, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the chaos, strategy, and excitement of Lakers basketball. We've got plenty more off-season content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Lakers!